Okay, so in this box I have what might be my favorite camera of all time. Today is 90/365, and I'm gonna tell you why I got the Sony a7CR. I'm not trying to be funny, but this thing with no plate fits in my tripod mount. For those of you that don't know me, my name is John, and for this whole year I've been documenting every single day of my life as a videographer and photographer, showing the lows and the highs, and you know, when I work and when I don't work, you know what I mean? Today I just want to take the time to show everybody that I have a new camera and I'm very excited. So yeah, so off rip, this is the Sony a7CR, right? These cameras are known for being small and compact. As you may see, it's literally smaller than my hand. Like I can probably fit in my pocket. It's that good. I just wanted to start off and say I did not get this camera because of the specs or because of the capabilities that it has. I got it because of, quite frankly, the way it looks and it feels. I'm a very strong believer in purchasing something that you know you will love and that you will like, right? For the longest time I wanted a Fujifilm X100V. 100V? I think so. Anyways, I wanted a Fujifilm X100V for the longest time, right? Have the silver top and the black frame, and it's small, it's compact, and it's just beautiful. And the Fujifilm color science is amazing, right? And you know, for the longest time I've been saving up to purchase a camera, right? But then I thought to myself, should I really get a personal camera in this stage of my career? Why not find something that's similar but can pack a bigger punch, you know? And that's where this came in, the Sony a7CR. I mean, honestly, man, just looking at it makes me want to go out and just take pictures of random things. Like, I'm not the one to do that. I'm more of a videographer, but it's kind of crazy. Another reason I got this is because I don't ever shy away from taking pictures, and this is a 61 megapixel camera in my palm, which is, I think it's the equivalent to the A7R5, which is crazy. Everybody knows that the R series are like the high professional ones that, you know, not much people use. But this small camera packs the same sensor, 61 megapixels, and all the new Sony tech, the AI included, you know. I'm currently recording this on the Sony AFX30, which is the camera I've been using for the past year. I bought it last March, actually. It's kind of funny. I get cameras every March, but yeah, I bought it last March, and it really has never failed me. It's just came up a little short, you know, when it comes to photography. But if you know about cameras, then you know that the Sony FX30, it's an FX camera. It's a cinema line camera, and it's still able to take pictures, and it has an APS-C sensor, which is nothing wrong with that. APS-C sensors is just up to, the full frame is not better than APS-C, and APS-C is not better than full frame. They're just to each to their own, right? You just have to work with what you got. But yeah, I've expanded my inventory to 2 cameras now, which is crazy. I can now get multiple shots of both cameras, and wow, it's just, dude, this thing feels amazing in my hand. And yeah, you probably can't tell through the camera, but I'm very, very excited. Like, I'm looking, I can't stop looking at it, and this is exactly what I wanted, you know? And yeah, I know, yeah, one thing people are gonna say is, why didn't you get an A7 IV? You know, that's the camera has everything. It's just a little, why didn't you get the A7 IV? Because I didn't want the A7 IV. The A7 IV looked like an A7 III, which is a camera that I first used ever, you know, which the A7 III is the camera that I first ever used for anything. And honestly, though, nothing wrong with the Alpha series, but it's kind of true what they say about Sony, man. They just make soulless cameras. It looks like a camera, it looks like a default basic camera. But man, can they take pictures and video? They can do the job, though. They can get the job done. But being honest, the only reason I got the FX30 as my first camera is because of the way it looked as well. It looked nothing like the A7 series. It's literally a square. Like, it's a square, literally. I mean, you can't make this up. But yeah, the only reason I got the FX30 is because it looks so much different from the other cameras, and I fell in love with the way it looked. And every time I saw it, I'm like, this thing, I have to pick it up and shoot something or film something, you know? And it worked, because that's exactly what I did with it. I mean, I overused it, matter of fact. Now, I'm still gonna be using FX30 for filming a lot because it's an APS-C camera, but yeah, I mean, it's still film, it's a cinema camera still. The A7CR, my use for this camera personally is gonna be photography, right? And it can shoot video as well. It basically shoots the same, if not better than the FX30, you know? To give my initial thoughts, handling it, it feels very, very sturdy. It feels very, very strong as well. Like, the dials aren't loose. It feels sturdy. The buttons are sturdy. I bought an extension grip with this. I bought it because, I mean, my hands they're not small, you know, so like it would feel weird if I didn't have it on. I put the grip on. Without the grip, I held it and it was a little, you know, kind of iffy and uncomfortable. But when I put the grip on, the extension grip, then it felt pretty normal. It felt like a normal camera. All right, but enough yapping about my personal experiences. Let's start talking about the actual camera itself. One reason I got this camera as well is because of the autofocus. The autofocus is incredible. I've seen it on videos and I've held it before in my hand, and it's pretty scary how good this thing is. There's plenty of examples online. If you really want to, just look up A7CR autofocus. You'll be amazed. Another thing I saw a lot of people say about this camera is that the dynamic range is very, very good, which basically means that it gives your highlights, you know, more detail, you know. Right now that I'm filming with FX30, the sky's in the background, right? You might not see much detail in the sky because the HDR on it isn't so good. This thing, apparently this thing is levels above. I'm speaking from what I heard, not from what I've experienced. I have yet to shoot anything with the camera. Matter of fact, the first picture you saw earlier is the first picture I ever took with this camera. Even though the camera's a bit small, it feels really good on my hand with the extension grip. And the screen is very, very good, like sturdy. It just feels good. It's the rotate, you can rotate around. And another reason I got this camera is because it's Sony. I mean, say what you want about Sony, man. They're the best in the game right now. There's no comparison. I mean, Canon is getting there since they're starting to add new lenses onto, you know, their models and all that, because at the moment right now you can only use RF lenses on Canon cameras, which is pretty stupid because we're in the big 2025, you know, everybody is looking for the budget. So I don't know, you know, I'm a strong advocate for third-party lenses. All my lenses are third-party actually. This is a Tamron 28 to 200, 2.8 to 5.6, and what my FX30 is shooting on right now is a 10 to 18 millimeter Sigma lens. And also, I've been using Sony my whole life. Even my camcorder is Sony, so I mean, why move away from it, right? The only other camera I think I would get that's not Sony would be a Fujifilm, and that's because it's a Fujifilm. Who wouldn't want to rock a Fujifilm, you know? Now price, I kind of bit the bullet on this one. I kind of got a good steal on it. The camera, I think the camera is 2,900 retail. I'll put up something on the screen. Retail, it should be 29 or 3,000. I'm not sure, right? But I bought this for 2,300. Plus tax 25, you know, but it is what it is, you know. I bit the bullet. I realized, hey man, this thing is basically a mini A7R5 and it looks beautiful. Like, I bought it because of the look. Like, I'm gonna keep saying this, I'm a strong advocate for buying stuff that you know you're gonna like and you're gonna love. I can't wait to shoot with this, literally. But yeah, overall, I think I made a very good upgrade to my camera inventory with the A7CR. I'm gonna be using this mostly for photography. If you're a photographer that wants to look for a new camera and you want a small compact camera, you don't want to carry out a big bulky powerhouse, then I suggest you get this, man. From what I've read, you know, everybody prefers the Sony A7 IV. I mean, it's the A7 IV. I mean, the A7 IV might go down as one of the greatest cameras of all time, right behind the A7 III, because the A7 III switched the game. Like, that changed the whole game. But anyways, you should always follow your heart, right? Do what you want. Don't try to do something just because somebody else did it before you, right? And it worked for them, because it might not work for you, first of all. Do something that you know you like, right? I bought this camera because I know I love it. Off the first hour of getting it, I'm already loving it. I can't get over it, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'd suggest you follow your heart, because it's not about the camera, it's about the person behind it, right? Say, for instance, you get a very, very expensive camera, right? If your skills aren't there, if your love isn't there, you'll just be a person with a very expensive object, right? A very expensive tool. You won't be able to do much with it. Your pictures might look the same as somebody who has a $200 camera because you don't know how to use it, or because you just don't care enough for it. You just thought the best thing would give you the best results. It's not like that. I can say I'm pretty seasoned, so I know what I'm doing with the camera, right? And I'm not afraid to take on this A7CR. I'm so happy with it. Third time's a charm, I think. I just recorded the last two outros in the wrong frame rate and the wrong log, right? I had it on Cinetone. I just put it on S-Log again, and yeah, kind of looks a little saturated. I hope that's the display. I hope that's not the actual footage, you know? I'll find out when I edit. But yeah, man, I just want to say once more again, and thank you guys for everything you have done. Currently, we're at 4.6 thousand subscribers, which is insane. We're on the road to 5, and then soon we'll get to 10, and hopefully, if God is willing, pretty soon we should be at 100K. It's a big, big jump, but I know it can happen. It's possible. God is amazing, and He does amazing things. Yeah, I just want to thank y'all for everything, and here's to more creating. I'm very excited about this camera, and yeah, I appreciate y'all. Peace.